COABE is very excited to announce a new initiative, SkillsBuild, a partnership between COABE and IBM to provide free skills training to adult learners. COABE curated these materials through a special pilot program of 5 programs across the country that varied in size, location, and focus to ensure that it truly represents the field. With more than 11,000 credentials and badges to choose from, and the IBM name and quality behind them, you and your adult learners will gain skills and training that will make you more employable. You'll be able to add the credentials and badges to your resumes and transcripts, as well as post them on your LinkedIn accounts. This video will walk you through how to access and use this exciting new resource. First, to find SkillsBuild, simply go to the COABE website and hover over the Strategic Initiatives menu. Then arrow down to the COABE IBM SkillsBuild option and click. On this page, you will find instructions for creating and logging into your new COABE SkillsBuild account. But first, in order to create your account with SkillsBuild, you have to have an IBM ID. Creating an IBM ID is fairly straightforward. Just click on the link here, then fill in your information. Make sure you write down the email address and password you use so you can access them later. After you hit Next, you will need to check your email to verify, and then you're all done. Your IBM ID should be easy to remember. It's the email address you use to create the account. If you are a teacher signing up your learners for accounts, remember that they will need to have IBM IDs as well. Please make sure they've created their IDs before you register them. Once you have all the relevant IBM IDs created and verified, travel back to the COABE IBM SkillsBuild page. Now we scroll back down to the Register Here button and click on it. This link to register can be used by solo users and by teachers registering their classes, so follow along closely. First, you'll see this page, which is just to check your member ID. If you aren't a COABE member, don't worry. It's not required to be a COABE member to use this free opportunity, although we do recommend becoming a member for the many other perks. Once you've filled in your information, click Next. On this next page, fill in your basic demographic information. Your name, your IBM ID, which remember is the email address you use to get your ID, your affiliated organization, and more. And then we come to the important bit. Are you signing up for your own account? Or are you a teacher or administrator who will need access to your student accounts? By administrative access, we mean that you will have the ability to view reports and track your students' progress. This feature is only available to you if you sign up for administrative access. If you will need access to your learners' accounts, go ahead and click this first button. This will set you up with an administrator account which will allow you to assign activities to your learners and see their progress. Once you click that button, more options will show up here. If you are registering your learners right now, click the first button and you will be given the option to write in your learners' information. Don't forget that you need an IBM ID for each of them. If, however, your learners will register themselves, go ahead and click the second button, then Submit. Let's go back to the registration page. If you are an adult learner or won't need any administrative access, after you fill in your demographic information, click the second button here, saying you will not need administrative access to other learner accounts. Here, it will give you a few options. If you are part of a class or group, and your teacher or employer will need access to your account, click here. It will give you the option to enter their IBM ID number. If you are not connected to a class or group, click this second button, and you can just go ahead and submit. And then you're done with the forms. Now you just need to wait for an email from SkillsBuild. Remember to check your spam if you don't see anything within 72 hours. Follow the instructions in the email to confirm your account and to access the official COABE IBM SkillsBuild website. You can always access your login page from the COABE website, again under Initiatives and COABE/IBM SkillsBuild. Scroll down to this link here and click. Navigate to the Sign In for IBM ID, click and fill out your verified login information, and you're in. The first time you log in, you'll have to fill out a survey about your interests and goals. You only have to do this once, but it will help the system to pick out trainings and content that will be most helpful to you. Here is our home page. There's a lot you can do here, like take a tour of SkillsBuild, look at your career path based on the preferences you chose, find out more about SkillsBuild and the career paths it offers, explore essential skills, and more. If you scroll down a bit more, you'll get to the recommendations based on your profile, including badges you can earn and put onto your resume and LinkedIn profile. I encourage you to explore more and watch more informational videos. For this video, though, we're going to take a look at the material that COABE has carefully curated just for you by clicking on the COABE logo here. Once we're in the COABE portal, the first thing you see is a welcome message from our CEO, Sharon Bonney. At the right are some tools. For example, if you want the system to track your progress, click here, and you can request learning accommodations and do other actions here. If we scroll down, we see some more videos to help you learn how to use SkillsBuild, and by clicking here, you can join the SkillsBuild community and comment and communicate with other learners across the globe. But the meat of the COABE portal is below, where you can see the badges and learning COABE has picked out, professional skills, job application essentials, and more. To start a topic, just click, and you'll be able to see an overview and have the option to either start it now or add it to your learning queue, and even read reviews on it, and more. If you scroll even further down, you'll see related learning that you can explore to deepen your skills in this area. To navigate back, I can go back to COABE's portal here by clicking the back button, and I can always get back to my dashboard by clicking the SkillsBuild logo up top. On my dashboard, you can see that my queue has been updated with the activity I added. It also shows my recent activity so I can go straight back to where I left off. I recommend bookmarking this page so you can come back to it easily, because you're going to want to. To learn more about SkillsBuild, take their tutorial, or watch the webinar on SkillsBuild back at COABE's website, the same place where you went to register. And of course, if you have any questions, contact IBM SkillsBuild at coabe.org. Have fun learning!